Let's see here. Get this live situated. Let me see. Tonight. Save, highlight. Turn off the chat. Chat going. Let's see. Get the chat situated. Y'all give me 1 second here. All right. All right, let me see. All right. Appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. Now, my life slowing down a little bit in certain ways. I didn't get a video up today because I was working all day trying to get my car fixed. And I wish I knew me a mechanic. Went to get my old car fixed. People told me $5,000 for a transmission. I say, boy, look here. Y'all must support Trump. All right, let me get some of these questions. Tony, what if I saw something for salvation? How do I keep up the good work of the Lord? What if I saw something? How do I keep up the good work of the Lord? Lakeisha, I don't understand your question. I'm not sure what you mean on that one. Not sure what you mean. But don't get weary in well doing. Do men ever get heartbroken? If so, in what type of scenario? From how you describe it, it seems like men are heartless savages. There is a large part of a man that is a heartless savage. Just the nature of a man. And again, you got to realize what men do, what men capable of. Just watch your evening news, and that show you that side of men. Now, do men get heartbroken? Absolutely, because anybody with a heart can be heartbroken. But the thing about it is, it's hard to get your heart broken if you don't give your whole heart. And so that's why a lot of men don't get their heart broken, because they don't give their whole heart. But typically it's when a woman cheats on a man, or a woman leaves a man because she feels he's not the one. That's typically what causes a man heartbreak. But it could kind of also be ego break. Hi, Tony, Bridget, God bless you now. Is the conference in California still on? Because I live in Pennsylvania, and with new cases, we are back on. No, that self-love retreat, I'm not sure if you already got a ticket. If you already signed up, the retreat center is shut down. So they were supposed to email everybody, but I'm not sure if it's still up on the site or what have you. But they were supposed to email everybody. Why would a man tell me I'm out of his league? If he's still pursuing you, then it's just a compliment. It's a compliment. If he's not pursuing you, if he stopped pursuing you, it means that he's lying to you. But he doesn't want to tell you that he's out of your league. See, a lot of times a man will tell you what'll make you feel good and what won't hurt your feelings. But you're never out of a man's league, because we all want what we can't have. That's like you telling your boss, hey, you paying me $1 million a year is just out of my league. I refuse to accept a salary of $1 million a year, because I am only worth 30,000. Do not. If you pay me $1 million, I am sending a check back for 970,000. That's essentially what a man is saying when he says you out of his league. It's really just what he really saying in Manglish is, you're not the woman for him. Y'all are not a fit, but he don't want to tell you that because he don't know how to tell you that, and he don't want to hurt your feelings. So he say, you too independent. You out of my league. You deserve better. It's me, not you. He goes with those things. Lakeisha Godplay, thank you, Tony. I will pay for session for further explanation. Thanks for your work, and thanks, Queen. God bless you. How did you and the Queen go to Did you and the queen go to marriage counseling before getting married? And can that make or break a relationship? No, we didn't. We didn't. We kind of went to my dad. He's a relationship coach. He's on my mentor.life as well. And we got a little help, but of course, my father. So it kind of seemed like it was one sided, to my wife, but we didn't go to anybody else because we got married in 2007. So in our community, in our race, in our culture, it wasn't really a thing. Like it wasn't, you didn't really hear about that. Hey, you need to go to relationship counseling, 13 years ago, because of YouTube popping up after that, or blowing up after that, Instagram, Facebook. Now coaching and counseling and therapy is more mainstream now because we all online with a presence online. So we didn't do that. We learned the hard way, and that's why I could teach today, because I had to learn the hard way. Tiffany Lane, God bless you. Mr. Gaston, why would a man in his right senses think that having a female roommate while he's in a relationship is okay? I think this man is trying me with this topic. I told him I'm out if so. Um, it's not that he thinks it's okay. It's just that he's so used to being able to talk women out of their intuition, talk women out of their common sense. And it's really easy to talk women out of their common sense. And he's experienced that time and time again. So that's why he's trying you like a baser. Because and when I say trying like a baser, for those of y'all don't know, that I mean free basing, meaning crackhead, meaning drug addict. So when you hear me say try like a baser, so that's why he's trying you like a baser, because he feels like he could talk you out of your senses, your common sense too. It's something that some men try to do. Kaya Lee, God bless you. Talking to a guy, he says him and a particular girl are friends. She's not his type, but he always driving her car and he brings her to work. Um, it's a mess that you shouldn't be in, but he driving her car. So if he driving her car and he taking her to work, she think they something. She think they something because he's not a driver. He's not a driver, so she think they something regardless of what he tell you. And so it just sounds like he trying to cheat. So she's in a relationship with a single man. And if they are truly platonic friends, then you still need to keep it moving, because he need to have his own car instead of having to borrow her car. Miss Wanda, God bless you. 50-year-old single independent entrepreneur. I'm hopeless in terms of a suitable companion, looking to get married. How should I proceed? Thanks and blessings. Well, I tell you, if you are hopeless, then it ain't nothing I could tell you. Ain't nothing I could do to help you on that one now, if you hopeless. But once you shift your mindset, because you got to realize, when you feel hopeless, you look hopeless. So when your husband sees you, you look hopeless. And you got homeless that's not hopeless. They got a slogan that say homeless but not hopeless. So you got homeless that's not hopeless. So if you single independent entrepreneur and you look hopeless because you've been telling yourself, man, these men sorry, ain't nobody out here. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is shift your mindset. When you shift your mindset, you're gonna radiate, you're gonna glow. See, I'm telling myself right now, I'm called to this. This is my calling. I'm doing the work of the Lord. So it come in my energy. If I was telling myself, oh my goodness, I'm scared, I'm so scared, I'm nervous, I shouldn't be doing it, people gonna be judging, my energy will be totally different. So it's all about what you tell yourself, and then you're gonna attract based on what you feel you deserve. Jackie M, God bless you. 7-year relationship ended and he acted like it was no big deal, like he didn't care. He walked away with no remorse, no compassion. Why? Did all those years mean nothing? They meant a lot. They meant a lot, and he got a soul tie that's extremely, extremely tight. So it's like this right here. See a soul tie? And when I talk about soul tie, now this is somebody else term somebody made up. The term is not in the Bible, but this what a soul tie right here feel like to these men. And that's why when I tell y'all soul tie, when I say a soul tie strangling them, that's what I'm talking about. That he got this soul tie, he tried to get away from you, and it's pulling on him. It's pulling on him. He can't breathe. So he got to get back to you. And when he get back to you, he get a little looseness. He could breathe a little bit. So he'll be back. He'll be back. But you got to decide, are you done? So you got to decide, are you done? And if you don't make a decision, then you're going to be standing still and he'll be running in and out your life. Amber, God bless you. Hey, Tony, I've had guys tell me that I'm too real for them and I'm perfect. I don't understand why they would question my character of being an authentic woman. Okay, I see what this is. I see what the problem is tonight. I see what the problem is tonight. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all problem is. Y'all problem is that y'all believe what men say. That's y'all problem. Okay, let me tell you. You have to assume everything a man tell you is a lie. See, you got the court of law. What do you got to do in the court of law? In order to get a conviction, what you got to do in the court of law? You got to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. So when you in a relationship, this is what I call the court of love. What you got to do in the court of love is prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. So nothing a man says is fact. You can't listen to nothing he say. That's why I tell people all the time, you got to be like Helen Keller. See, Helen Keller was blind and she was deaf. It's about what you feel. You see what I mean? It's about what you can confirm in your heart. It ain't about what come out of his mouth, what your actions saying. I can't hear you. Show me what you're talking about. I can't even see everything you're doing. I only could see half of what you're doing. So now it got to be confirmed in your heart. And I see what it is y'all believe in what a man tell you. Men don't come into your life to tell you the truth. He got to show you the truth. And if you don't see it backed up by actions, if the actions don't exemplify what he said out of his mouth, then he lying. Mo, God bless you. Hi, Tony. X broke up with me after 6 months. He needed his space. I accepted the breakup. The problem is we are neighbors, so I'm sure we'll cross paths. And I feel that'll affect my healing process. Any advice? You're right. You're just going to have to heal through it. The good thing is only 6 months. So try to change your routine. Try to change when you come in, come out for a little while. It'll take you a few months to get over it. He said he needed space. Now let him keep his space. Don't not let him come back. Don't let him come back. Unless if he want to come back, he need to jump through hoops. If he want to come back, he need to be doing hurdles and somersaults and cartwheels. Because really what he telling you is you're not the one. He telling you that you're not the one, or he's not the one for you, meaning that he's too immature or he's not ready, which really means you're not the one. Because a man always feel like he's the one. So you just got to keep it moving. Just change when you come in, change the route you go, and do your best when you see him. Turn your head, keep going. Black Girls Rock. God bless you. Tony, when my fiance and I have a disagreement, he will get cold and distant. He says that's how he deals with things, but it makes me feel unloved and neglected. Well, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to express to him. You're going to have to express to him that behavior, shutting down and not communicating is unacceptable, because communication to a relationship is like oxygen to life. Now, what you can't do is express weakness. So when them words you use, very powerful words, you said you feel unloved and neglected. So if you express to him that you want him to grow in the area of communication and be able to articulate his thoughts and feelings, if you address that, you express that, then what you're going to have to do is ignore that behavior when he is distant and quiet. Because see, when you go to pouting, you go to crying, you go to begging and pleading, chasing him, sniffing his booty, then now you give him power. So when you do that, you reinforce that behavior. So now every time y'all have a disagreement, if he see that it hurts you, it affects you, he gonna keep doing it. See, you only reward the behaviors that you want to see repeated. If you don't want to see the behavior repeated, then you got to ignore it or you got to stop it. That's what you got to realize. But when you go to pouting, your feelings hurt, he said, okay, I got him. Boom. Every time he want to get you, that's what he do. New day. Now, if you just walk around like ain't nothing happened, like everything going good, everything honky-dory, you just, okay, all right. Hey, you want something to eat? Okay, never mind. All right, I'm eating. Like that lady who had that microphone, that lady who had that microphone, and she be there, and she be eating them pickles, and she be clicking on that that keyboard with that microphone. Me and her got the same microphone. I don't use this though. Somebody, you can have it if you want to start your podcast. I'll mail it to you. Lord forgive me for lying. Now you pay the shipping and handling. I might let you have it. That's what you got to do. He's sitting over there. Get that remote control. And then he's gonna be sitting over there. Then what he gonna do? He gonna snap right out of it. He gonna snap right out of it. Hey, yeah, so let me talk to you. But see, when you sad and pouting and all that, you giving them power. So understand that. New day, God bless you. Hi, Tony. I'm in the process of listening to a woman's influence. Thank you and your wife for your transparency. It's such a blessing. Hey, God bless you now. God bless you. Shatara, God bless you now. God bless you. Tabby, God bless you. Hey, y'all try to keep only questions in the chat. Cause see, when I be expressing some stuff, I get long-winded. See how Miss Erica upgrade Davis, and then Erica be cussing me out in a little bit. Tony, you missed my message 2 nights in a row. I missed Erica's message last night, but I see you right here, Erica. I dated a 22-year-old military man. He was married for 3 years. Had an ex-fiance, got somebody pregnant, but she got a think he cheated. Red flag. All right, Erica. Now come on now, Erica. Now come on now. That was a $5 question in both sense of the word. Now, come on now, Erica. Now don't be doing me like that. Don't do me like that, Erica. Time too precious now. Read the question back to yourself. And y'all can't be doing me like that now. Don't be doing me like that on here. Y'all become, oh yeah, Tony, I want to ask you, is the sky blue? Because I just want to know, is the sky blue? And I'm like, and another question. Okay, all right, Tony, forgive me, I asked that question, but I had one more question. Is water wet? And so what I want y'all to do, when you get ready to ask that question, read that question in your mind one more time. All right? Come on now. Because we don't get this time back in life, what the Lord done gave us. Veronica, God bless you. Guy in the halfway house keeps calling me on Facebook. I keep ignoring his calls. Is it possible he is a decent guy? Yeah, well, he halfway decent. It's possible he halfway decent in the halfway house. But do you want a halfway decent man living in a halfway house? Because what you got to ask yourself is, what can he do for you? You see what I mean? So yeah, I always tell y'all, don't judge a man just by his money, but listen, you ain't got to have a mansion, but you need to have a whole way house. He has a halfway house. He need a whole way house before he get in a relationship. So you have to look at that and say, okay, he half of the way. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. You're going to get all of the way. Then we can begin to talk. And so that's what you got to realize right there. You really can't have no whole relationship with a man in a halfway house. Rachel, God bless you. Can you talk about going from independent to interdependent when as a single parent, you're used to doing it on your own? I wouldn't mind a man's help. I'm just used to taking care of things. Rachel, keep taking care of things. Keep taking care of things. But when you meet this man, you got to, and you talking to him and you get to know him, you learn his strengths. And so you let him do what he do. So listen, y'all don't see my wife arguing and fighting and competing with me about the here YouTube. My wife got a YouTube. She upload 1 video a year. She may get into it a little more later, but that ain't necessarily what she feel like her calling is. So she let me do what I do. I create the courses. I do the YouTube. I do the speaking engagement. I write the books. She let me do what I do instead of saying, hey, sit down, don't do nothing. Let me pay all the bills. Let me do all the work. So interdependent, all that means is letting the man operate in his gifts. That don't mean you stop doing what you do. That means let him operate in his gifts. and everything will work out from there. Recovery, God bless him. God bless you, Amber. Now, Amber, when you go on mymentor.life and you click on, and see, Amber done got wise. She said, I ain't got to spend no $1,000 on no marketing. Let me go ahead and drop the blessing on Tony. And that ain't why she did it, but that's what the Lord got for her. When you go on mymentor.life and you click browse coaches, or you click hire a coach, the top coach, the first person is gonna be Amber. She got the same picture that she got on here. Y'all go book Amber for a session. She's a great coach. I ain't had no negative feedback about her. If I get negative feedback about her, I'll be on here talking about her. Okay, Amber know that. But she do her job. She take care of her clients. She so into their life. She coach them too good. She actually too good of a coach. Way better than me. A lot more attention to detail. Cause sometimes I be on them sessions and sometimes I be falling asleep on y'all. I was like, Lord, I said, Lord, is you still calling me to coach it? Cause I missed the last 5 minutes of what this person said. But Amber, she gonna take care of you. T. Lee, God bless you. Hey Tony, if a guy says I knew nobody could take you away from me because of certain things I do for him, what is he saying? Well, you got to look at the things that you do for him. Basically, he's saying you're a do girl and boo boo the fool. Basically, that's what he's saying. Yvette, God bless you. God bless you, Yvette. Now, somebody, Michelle Wiles, God bless you now. God bless you. Just a small blessing. Keep doing God's work. That sister there came in there flexing muscles. She said just a small blessing. Hey, because you said that small, that means you got an abundant mindset. And the Lord got more for you. God bless you. Shatara, bless you. So I connected with a guy, but I realized he is friends with this guy I had a 6-month situationship with a year ago. Should I mention it or no? For one, he may already know, and two, yes, you should mention it. But when you mention it, you got to keep your legs closed. When you mention it, do not get on your bike, because you got to stay off your bike so that you know he's really into you. Because see, this is the thing. A man don't care about sleeping with you if you done dealt with a man he knows. What he cares about is marrying you if you done dealt with a man he knows. So if you keep your legs closed, then if you're not the one, he gonna move on about his business. If you the one, he gonna wait. And he gonna build with you and fall in love with you, and y'all gonna get engaged and get married. And it's no problem. But if you tell him you was dealing with the guy he knows, but then you get in that bed, he gonna take that from you all day and twice on Sunday, because he living in sin. Kitty, God bless your boyfriend has cheated several times. Hey, y'all listen. Last night I got a lot of questions. Tonight I see I'm getting a lot of questions. So tonight I'm gonna tell you, I feel like the Lord only called me to an hour tonight. I feel like the Lord has only called me to an hour tonight. At 59 minutes, I will let you know if the Lord has changed my spirit. But as of right now, the Lord only called me to an hour tonight. I just want you to understand. Kitty, God bless your boyfriend has cheated several times before. Now he had the audacity to bring a woman where I can see him with her. Why is he bringing her and hid the other? Kitty, I'm not 100% sure on that one, Kitty. But if he bringing you where he can see you, that means his soul tie getting to him. And he trying to make you mad. He trying to make you mad, so you can't let it make you mad. And you can't show that it's bothering you. Somebody said, do we keep posting our question if it was missed? If you see, as long as you see people popping in at the top, I'm gonna keep missing your question, because I got to address those at the top, first, because that's what pop up on my screen in the color. But when those gone, then I go back to the chat. If you drop it in there right then when you don't hear me talking, and I'm coming back to the chat, now I'm liable to see you. I just saw you right there because I could see the down there like a transcript. Sonny, God bless you. He told me I had him effed up over an assumption. I got turned off instantly, and now I don't want to be bothered with him. Am I overreacting? if he said the word, like if he said you got me effed up, like with F apostrophe D, then you could be overreacting. If he said the whole word with all the letters in it, then you're not overreacting. Because a man who will say that to you, you got me effed up with all the letters in it, that's a man that will. And with those kind of men, because if he gonna curse at you like that and it's early on, that let me know that he got other stuff in his spirit. So you want to really be careful about those kind of men. Soulful heart. Tony, you mentioned most men truly do not fall in love but can have soul ties. Is the attachment of a soul tie and familiarity the closest thing most men get to being in love? For about 60 to 70% of men, yes. About 60 to 70% of men, yes. And of course, these just my numbers now. Every scientist, relationship scientist, had their own numbers based on their studies. But from my studies, it's about 60 to 70 men. That's true. Marcia, God bless you. Hi, Tony. You talked to me on confidence yesterday. 55 and want to date, but I get cold feet when it's time to meet. It's been a while since my divorce. I was not happy after 16 years of marriage. I see. Now, see, them 16 years got to be processed. So you probably may need 4 sessions of coaching. Who I mentioned earlier, Amber. Amber went through a divorce herself, and she has completely healed. Just, great spirit, glowing. Amber will be a great coach for you. And I've never been divorced, so I don't understand the pain of a divorce. So, and I'm 36 too, so it's still my perspective is my perspective. It's not that I can't say a few things that could help you, but visit mymentor.life. I think it's some better options out there for you. But you're gonna need about 4 sessions of coaching minimum. You might need up to 12. See, love, God bless you now. Bless you. I'm a foster parent in addition to a child and family therapist. I feel like it's all part of my calling. However, friends keep saying that the kids will hinder my dating life. So now I rarely date because these are my babies. Am I wrong? Um, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, and they are not wrong. The kids will hinder your dating life, but the man for you will not be hindered by it. So every walking man is not going to come into that situation, but the man for you will be fine. He want to be a foster daddy. He might have him a foster child too. Y'all become a blended foster family. So he gonna be fine with it. So you just gotta keep going till you get to the man for you. But don't stop living your purpose and serving the way you serving. Do that. Tall girls rock. God bless you. He messed up. Giving him a second chance. He gave me the passcode to his phone and social media. How do I know he's sincere and changed? What else do I ask for? Well, you only know by time. You only know. It may take you 6 months to 12 months. So you got to ask yourself, do you got that kind of time? And do some things with them. Y'all read a book together. A Woman's Influence, Make It Work. Y'all read a book together or listen to the book. If he don't like to read or you don't like to read, it's on audio too. Get some audio books. You listen to a chapter a day. You listen to the chapter that day on lunch, going to work, lunch, coming home. That night, y'all talk about that chapter so that you can actively be a part of his growth. Okay, God bless you now. Thank you for being an example of a healed man of God. You have protected me from grown boys and crazies. I have been truly blessed by your videos. About to write my book or become a mentor, trying to decide which one first. God bless you now. God bless you. It kind of depends on if you want a return on your investment and you want your work to also be your living. Like if you want to live your purpose but be able to give more time to it, then get your life coach certification and become a life coach. Because you can be earning while you serving, whereas when you write a book, that's a work of love, a labor of love. And only 2% of authors sell more than 2,000 books in a lifetime. 2,000 book sales equates to $14,000. You can't really do, and if that's all you do in your lifetime, like 98% of authors don't even hit that point. So writing a book is just a labor of love. It's legacy. But if you kind of want to be able to live your purpose and, earn consistently, then coaching would be a good step. And then you could do both. Most coaches write a book. Precious Ruby, God bless you. I want to do things differently when it comes to guys and relationships. I want to be friends with a guy first. How do I go about it? Do I tell him I'm looking to be friends first? Thoughts? Well, what you got to understand is that you are friends in a relationship. So if he likes you romantically and you like him romantically, like y'all are a romantic interest, that doesn't mean that you on your back. That don't mean you're on your back. You still friends, but you're dating with purpose. See, when you just go in and there's no mutual romantic interest, then you are platonic friends. And it's not good to go from being platonic friends with no talk of being in a relationship to going into a relationship. So understand that. So you do need to be intentional about what you're doing. Angela, God bless you. Hi, Mr. T. My sister and I found out we dated the same man. He spent hours on the phone with me and proposed. I said no. Was I wrong? I mean, that's up to you, sis. That's up to you. You probably was right. If you said no, you said no for a reason. If you didn't want to be dealing with a man, laying down with a man that done been with your sister, it just would have been awkward. Then you did the right thing. I I I believe you did the right thing. I wouldn't be dealing with somebody that a sibling dealt with. Nikki Rowland, God bless you. Now, thank you for your ministry. Bless you and your family. God bless you now. Now, I hope I don't miss anybody. Now, all right, I was about to go on to the chat and somebody popped in here. Mia, God bless you. Why would a man keep coming back after you tell him over and over you don't want to be bothered with him anymore? Used to be friends with benefits years ago. What that shows you, y'all forgive me, I had some on my hand. What that shows you right there is just how men think about a woman's will, a woman's desires. He don't believe you. And so that's why when you're dealing with a man, you got to show him what you're talking about. So if you keep saying, I don't want to deal with you, but you keep saying that, and he keep getting to hear you say that or read you saying that, then you lying. When he reaching out and he can't reach you, he doesn't hear from you, now he knows you're serious. Or you respond and say, listen, if you keep writing me, I'm going to block you. And if you go to calling me private, I'm going to put a restraining order on you. So if you really done, be done. See, a lot of times you keep that door open because deep down you don't know if you all the way done. So you got to ask yourself, are you really done? Matt, God bless you. I need coaching TG. I still haven't told man about the baby. He was adamant about me not keeping the baby, but I already filed child support. He is older / crazy. Yep, you need coaching. You need coaching. You need coaching. I can't even touch on that here. That's too deep there. Okay, God bless you. Thanks, Tony. We'll let you know when I become a life coach. God bless you. All right, now let me know now. Let me know. India, God bless you. Hi, Tony. I'm developing a garden product this year, but worried about putting money into an idea that won't profit again. Any advice on pre-selling, or should I hire a business coach? Well, I'm a business coach and then started 13 companies. Didn't keep all of them active. Got over 50 streams of income. I'll give you some insight now. Some insight, but you got to invest in yourself. But the key is that there's a lot of scams out here, and you got a lot of people that they'll say, oh, I'm gonna charge you $5,000 for consulting. I'm gonna charge you $10,000 for consulting, and they just take your money. So if you do work with coaches, just pay an hourly rate, and it need to be reasonable, nothing over $500 an hour to get some insight. If they want to go charging more than that per hour, or they got to lock you in a 20, 5,000, 10,000 for consulting, go on about your business. Go on about your business. Unless you done went to their garden and seen their product, sniffed it, smelt it, tasted, held it, and you see their garden product balling out of control, then okay, you could pay a little more. But that's a unique lane. The piano player, God bless you now. I struggle saying that word. Recommendations on how to earn $1,000 while in college, no work. Well, you could do virtual assistant work. It's a lot of virtual assistant companies out there. One of them called Belay. I think it's Belay. I was getting ready to hire them. And you also, if you got in it, whether you want to proofread, if you could catch typos, you could sign up on freelancing sites like Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Anything you could do, proofread, write blogs. You just got to, you could Google that. That really ain't my specialty on making, little here and there. But it's so many people that they make a living off telling you how to make money online. All right. Now make sure you put hashtag Q in front of your question. I told him I'm a single mom, full-time employed, and he still complained about me not talking on video chat each night. Thoughts? Only video chatted 2 times, nothing inappropriate either. Well, if you don't have time for a man, if you don't got time to video chat every night, then that means you ain't got time for a man. So you shouldn't even be entertaining men. Because if you're going to talk to somebody, you need to talk to them. Because your life on the line. There's somebody that could put you in little pieces and have you in the freezer. So you need to know who you're talking to. Talking to somebody every other day, that ain't enough. If you're going to talk to somebody and end up falling into bed with them, end up getting in a relationship with them, you need to make time for them. If you ain't got time for them, then don't date. Because you work X hour to X hour. You get off, you come home, you cook dinner, you got kids, they eat dinner, they got a bedtime. So now what you doing from their bedtime to your bedtime? If a man can't fit in that time, then you need to just focus on being a single mom. Being an absolute best single mom you could absolutely be. Put the kid down and you go right to sleep. So you could be the absolute best worker on the job. Thankful God bless you now. He asked me, what in a man? Is that a trick question? Maybe what are you looking for in a man? He also has a problem that I don't want us to spend the night if we date. I'm being abstinent. Yeah, it's a trick question, but it's kind of like a question so he knows what role to play, or just conversation piece. But it lets a man know what role to play. So when a man asks you that, your answer should be, I know when I see it. And if he got a problem with not spending the night, that lets you know y'all on 2 different pages. So you got to really see, does he really have a problem, or he just trying to talk you out of your commitment to abstinence? Christy Jones, God bless you. Hi, Tony. When a guy is wrong about something, how long will it take for him to apologize? Instantly, it is his pride. It is his pride, a test, grown boy or grown man difference. A grown man, it'll take a grown man at least an hour. Anywhere from 1 to 24 hours, a grown man. A grown boy, he's not going to apologize. He's going to make excuses. He's going to keep going. But apologizing is a huge sign. If you get a man that's wrong and he can apologize, that's big. Black Girls Rock, God bless. Tony, can you explain the difference between a man who has spiritual beliefs versus religious beliefs? Well, to each person, it'll be different. But what you may see is he may say, I believe in God, but I don't believe in Christianity. That spiritual beliefs, meaning he believes in spirits, he believes in good and evil, he believes in, a higher power, or he believes in, just energy, positive and negative energy, good and evil energy. But that's spiritual beliefs. Religious beliefs will be inside of a religion. Like I'm a Christian, that's a religion. So he may not have a religion, but he says he's spiritual. But to each person, it could mean something different. Me personally, if you have a religion, the person you're dealing with need to be of that religion, because your religion is your foundation. If they don't have the same foundation, then you can't build together. So you can't build on, rock, and they building on sand. So if you try to do that, you unequally yoked. Tiara M, God bless you. What is the best way to wait? I desire marriage, but I refuse to settle. I have so much love to give, but I've given to the wrong men. I am tired. Well, you got to really know what you're looking for in a man. You've got to write it down, get it in your spirit, write it upon the tables of your heart. And then when you know what you're looking for in a man, you got to get the knowledge. So while you hearing all of these different kind of questions, you get the knowledge. So now when you get the knowledge, when you sit down with a man for the first date, you could recognize the red flags. When you recognize the red flags, now you could leave. That's the best way to wait. So you actively date, but you cut it off as soon as you see a deal breaker. And the only way you do that is if you know what you're looking for. And that's the thing, a lot of women don't know what they're looking for. Better days, God bless you. Tony, what do you think of the 7-year itch in marriage? Is it related to the grass is greener on the other side? I'm gonna just, assume that's what, contextually what you're talking about, the 7-year itch in a marriage. Now, I really don't recall that itch. I would probably itch in the first 2 years of marriage. If you itching at the 7-year marriage, that means that the relationship was dead in the first 2 years, and you prolong the itch. Put your little itch cream on it. This is actually lotion. It's not itch cream. People won't think, well, I got itch cream. This lotion. Okay. You put your little itch cream on it, and then 7 years, now you fed up. But yeah, I was itching them first 2 years. Well, I'm falling in love, getting used to marriage, all of that. After that, it was I'm locked in. I'm all the way in. So it is, grass is green on the other side. But see, the issue is the grass had been green. They just tired of faking. Alexis, God bless you. After checking a man on not keeping his word, when do you know it's time to cut him off after a couple times of checking him on it? Well, I would say by the third time, it's time to go and let go. It's time to go and let go, especially if it's in a short amount of time. If it spans across 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. And then it's also about what is keeping his word. If it's about cheating, then of course, one time. If it's about, he say, hey, I'm gonna call you at 9, but then he call you at 11, that's a little different. He do it this year and then he do it in 2022, that's a little different. Inside of 6 months, 12 months, he done dropped his word 5, 6 times. Now you know you got a man with low character, poor integrity, and you about to waste your time. Latoya, God bless you. Hi, Tony. Took your certification and I'm now on mymentor.life. I self-published 2 books for women. I'm live every day on Facebook and upload daily to my YouTube. Any other suggestions on getting booked? Hey, you doing what you got to do. It's going to come. Now, just make sure your heart is in the right place. Make sure that you operating from a pure place, from a place of righteousness. Make sure you right with God. And if you do that, what's going to happen now is you're going to have some time in the valley just to make sure you committed, because that's where you grow at. So when you giving and nothing's coming, that's where you being developed. That's where you growing. If you give up in the middle of that, that's when you can't be trusted. So you got to enjoy those times, and you got to be uploading on YouTube and going live like you talking to a million people. And when you get on that live and ain't nobody on there, and you trying to stay calm, and you go to sweating and ain't nobody on there, you talking to yourself, and then one person pop on there and they know that it's just you and them, and you trying to keep the energy like you talking to 1,000 people, and that person on the other side of that camera looking at you like, oh Lord, but hey, come here. Don't pull her up on Facebook, because she don't need 2 people. Just come over here and look at Latoya. Now, I'm the only one on here. And Latoya, she thinks she's Sarita Jakes. Look at the girl. And that's what they on the other side doing. You got to keep that energy. You got to keep going. You got to keep. And when you do that, guess what? It's a promise on the other side. Because I done been on that live with nobody on there. And then one person on there, and they keep popping off and popping back on. to see if their computer acting up because they see one person. So if you could get through that, you're gonna be built for success. Nah, hold on now. Hold on now. I missed a question now. Miss somebody. Okay. Nope, I got that one. Seeing Latoya. All right, let me see. Natasha, God bless you. Hi, Tony. Can you speak on the current state of femininity or lack thereof in today's society from a male's perspective and how it impacts dating? You know, I keep hearing that, but to be honest with you, I just don't really pay enough attention to women to know the differences. And because I'm not dating, I'm really not paying enough attention to it. But I will tell you this now. I don't really see a lack of femininity. You know, and who defines femininity? That I feel like that's a definition that each woman defines for herself. So wearing jeans with Timberland boots could be feminine to one woman, and wearing 6-inch heels with a skirt could be feminine to the next woman. So that's to each their own, and that's going to be different from a man too, because I know a lot of men, like, we used to like women who wear Jordans, you know, who she rocked Jordan. My wife used to wear a skirt, like a jean skirt, come about the middle of her thighs, with a form fitting t-shirt with a little glitter word on there with some Jordans. And so for me, that was perfect because it was a mix of, you know, a woman's attire with some basketball shoes. I thought that was absolutely sexy. And so, but then there was some women who they form fitting, tight, everything. You could count the cellulites while they walking. All right, let me see. Okay, she got 18 cellulites on that booty cheek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. She got 24 cellulite on that booty cheek. That's interesting. All right. Okay. All right, sister. Well, how much that is total? Oh, 42 cellulite. Okay. Some women dress like that, and that's what they think is feminine. So it's to each their own. And to be honest with you, it don't impact dating. It don't impact dating like people want to make it out to be, because you could bark. You could be a woman barking like a dog. If as long as this here do this, that's all that man worried about. You could talk to him in barks. As long as this here do this, he gonna be barking right. Y'all will be sitting there barking at each other. So that's what you got to understand. It's something that bloggers and writers try to come up with some content and make a big deal out of something, and then you got women trying to put on all this makeup and all this lipstick and dress all this kind of way because somebody online told them, y'all killing the femininity, you need to be more feminine so you can get you a man and keep a man how you think a man wants you, and you masculine, you got too much masculine energy. Yeah, man ain't told you that, not no real man. Better days, God bless you. Tony, I have a follow-up question. If it is related to the grass being greener, does the man then leave because he no longer values his woman, or because his options are better? It's because he is tired of his woman. It's because he has had his fill with her. So unless a man falls in love, doing the same thing over and over with the same person gets old. But see, with love, it's new and it's fresh every day. Like, because I'm in love with my wife, we've been married over 13 years. Every time I look at her, I lust after her. Every time I look at her, I lust after her. And if I lust for so many days and every time we get in the bed, she got a headache for some reason, and the devil jump on her back. The devil be jumping on her back because of the work that I do. He'll jump on her back, give her a migraine, make her real tired. And he be testing me to make me get tired and weary and want to look elsewhere. So, but the Lord done let me know that. So I be up on the game. So now, if I'd have been lusting after a few days and she be tired every time we get in the bed, so then now I'll try not to look for a little bit. Because she love when I fill up her tank lusting after. I try not to look a little bit. But even when I'm trying not to look, I still be lusting. Why? Because I'm in love with her. So when a man get that 7-year itch, it ain't really that the option is better, because it's a lot of women watch their man lead them and go date a woman, uh, look like this here. Now, I'm not saying this here look bad. I'm not saying she look bad. Okay, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But the woman, she might look like this here. And then she say, oh, well, why you left me and went to be with her? Or he might be with this woman. And then this right here look good. And then he go be with this woman. And then sometimes a man leave a woman, who might be built like this. And then he go get a woman built like this. And so this woman over here, she thinks she got it going on. And she like, well, why he left me for this woman built like this? And it just, it ain't really have nothing to do with the option being better. He just tired of this over here. He done had it so many times. He done been in it so many times. He done seen it, smelt it, tasted every kind of way it could be presented, and he never fell in love. So because he never fell in love, it just hit myself. I'm gonna have to do a video on colorism, because I know somebody over there. Oh, so why you trying to say he lead the black woman for the light-skinned woman? I get an email tonight. And I'm like, ma'am, there's just 2 cards that was on my desk. Okay, ma'am, I just picked the cards up. This one was in the front. This one was in the back. Ma'am, please address your pain and stop coming over here to me with that. I'm black. Okay? Amberly, God bless you. Hey, y'all, I got about 9 more minutes now. Get your questions in. Amberly, should I take my baby daddy off child support by having him sign over rights? He has other kids and has made it clear he will never be in my son's life and wants nothing to do with him. Sister, if he made that clear, I'll be trying to go up the child support. Oh, that's how you feel? Okay, yes, Your Honor, I'm requesting an increase. I'll be trying to up the child support. Me, myself, personally. But, to each their own, sister. We'll just weigh it in your spirit with the Lord now. Terry's God bless. Just want to say thank you, man of God, for your wisdom, teaching, and laughter. You have truly been a blessing to me. May God continue to shower blessings over you and your family. Hey, bless you, now. It really means a lot. Let me grab this here from Kate Johnson, because it's going to disappear on me. Married 4 years. We talk about divorce every month for 2 years straight, but still haven't done it. We now have a 5-month-old. Any advice? Should we part? Y'all need to get help. You don't need to part. You need to get help. You need to get you some coaching. On mymentor.life, we got coaches as low as $25 an hour. Get you some coaching. Get you some coaching. You need some new wisdom to apply to the marriage before throwing in the towels. Alexandria, God bless you. Just wanted to show my appreciation to the Queen. Thank her for sharing some secrets in a woman's influence and her secret weapon. Thank you for the consistent content. The knowledge is heard, processed, and utilized. Tremendous help. God bless. Alexandra, God bless you. Now, I'm going to tell you what you need to be doing. You need to be blogging. And you need to be ghostwriting. Because how you just wrote that right there with that good old English, and you dropped some commas in there, and you didn't have a single typo in there. That might be one of only a handful of times I've seen somebody use commas and not having no typo that I could see. Now, you might have a typo in there that I ain't catch, but right there, you need to be blogging. You got a gift. You see right there? Chevelle Gordon, God bless you. Hi, Tony. I appreciate your work. Mrs. Wright changed my life. God sent you. I am 27. He is 43. We are in a relationship. We had a very bad argument, but he apologized. Now I'm ready to stay off my back. How do I maneuver? I'm going to tell you like right here. If you don't have a child with him, you need to maneuver like this. Gotta go. Tonight. That argument y'all had need to be the last argument y'all ever have. Listen here, this your granddaddy. that you dating. You 27, he 43. Even though it ain't that long, I just don't like the way the numbers sit. 2 and 7, and then 4 and 3. It just sounds like 83. 27, 43, 4 more years, he 20 years older than you. That's your granddaddy. So how you need to maneuver, gotta go. Just like that. I'm telling you, the last time y'all argued need to be the last conversation y'all have. Sister, come on now. You 27. At least, okay, you want your older man? Yeah, okay, 30 years old. Get your 30-year-old. Get your 30-year-old. Why you dating your daddy classmate? You see what I mean? Don't, come on now. Come on now, Chevelle. Come on now. Y'all can't be on my page and then be making choices like that now. Come on now, Chevelle. Come on now. You go out to the movies with that man, your daddy bump into classmate. What's going on? What you see what I'm saying? You can't be out there with your daddy classmate. Sharonda, God bless you. He is my husband. I know this, but told me to lose his number. That's my phrase, but I ain't never calling him. When he calls, what should I do? Well, Sharonda, that's not your husband, okay? Because your husband will never tell you that. So you need to stop saying that because you blocking your actual husband. So what you should do, move on. Don't call his phone. Don't answer his phone when he calls you. Move on. Because when a man tell you that, that's fighting word. That's like cursing you out. That's like spitting in your face when he say, lose my number. Lose his number. LaShonda, God bless you. Hey, Tony, I had a conversation with my ex, and I mentioned I was getting a new phone. He asked me for the phone back. LOL, why? I didn't get mad, just told him no. Well, if he bought the phone, go on give it to him. If you get a new one, go on give it to him. Let him have what he want. Don't hold on to him. If he's saying you holding on to me, go on give it to him. Go on give it to him. Let a man have everything he brought and everything he gave. That's what he want. Apple Hips, God bless you. Not, hold on, did I say Apple Hips? What did I say? Apple Hips. Apple, all right, okay, all right. Okay, that's like apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. All right, that's my first time seeing that nickname. All right, God bless you. Bill, God bless. Thank you, Tony. You are much appreciated. And yes, address the pain. God bless you now. Let me see this. Lasagna, bless you. Bless your wife. Y'all just give me a breather when y'all send me a blessing without a question in. I just, oh, thank you for that little bit of rest. Lord, thank you for the wind beneath my wings. Thank y'all. Sinquet, God bless you. No question, but enjoying the chat. Every time you go live, I learn a lot. Grateful for this platform and your time. God bless you now. I'm trying to just go an hour tonight. KA, y'all, I got about 2 more minutes now. I'm trying to get through here. God bless you, K. Sarah, bless you. I feel like my friend and boyfriend are a little too friendly. How can I address the issue without sounding crazy jealous? Well, you might need to start hanging out with them at different times. You might need to stop inviting your friend over where you and your boyfriend need to be by yourself. And then stop inviting your friend over. That's first thing, create some distance. Don't always have your boyfriend around your friends. That's one thing my wife never did. Another thing my wife never did, never gave me her friend's number. I never talked to none of her friends. Only time she had probably one friend that'll call her and say, hey, can I talk to Tony for some relationship stuff? And she'll be very nearby. But she never, even my wife's sisters. I don't even know if I got my sister-in-law's phone number. Like how a lot of men talk to their sister-in-law. I don't talk to my sister-in-law. My wife ain't never pushed for that. She never encouraged that. And that's one thing that more women need to understand. Don't be bringing all your little friends and all your little sisters, because you listen to enough stories, you'll hear a lot of sisters sleeping with their sister husband, sleeping with their sister boyfriend. Now, you seen what Rachel and Leah was doing in the Bible. Y'all better read the Bible. See what Rachel and Leah was doing. Leah was going over there to see the man. I can't remember the man's name. Was it Jacob? And Rachel flattened the woman's tires. She went to get in her car, tires flat. Went to get in her carriage, done took the convertible top off the car. Like every single, as you start to read through that Bible, you're gonna see so many women. You're gonna see that combativeness, and so you got to be careful because it's a lot of women that they don't have a man, and if they could get your man, speaking of right now, I know a woman who was married, and now her ex-husband is married to her former best friend. I'm trying to tell you, Brianna, God bless you. I attracted who I was, very disappointed and embarrassed with myself. We worked together, and now he's with another coworker and who doesn't love herself. How can I move differently to attract better? See, you just got to get the knowledge. It's not about who you attract. It's not about who walks up to you. It's not about who talks to you. It's about who you settle down with. So you just got to get the new knowledge. You just got to get the knowledge of what a real man looks like, what he talk like, what he act like. So you'll recognize the red flags. Lovely light. Hey y'all, all right. No, don't put no more questions now. We over an hour now. I got to go now. The Lord only called me to an hour tonight. All right, y'all hold your questions. Let me finish up these right here, and so we could go our separate ways. Have somebody do the benediction. Lovely light. God bless you. Tony, how can women avoid getting dogged out? I am waiting until marriage and I have been getting this knowledge, but I am still cautious. You're doing the right thing. What you're doing is how you avoid getting dogged out, because you're going to recognize the red flags before it happens. Tony Jordan, God bless you now. God bless you. Here's a breather. Bless you. Only one. Kenny, God bless you. So proud of you, Tony. Thank you for everything you do. Just a little love offering. Be blessed. Hey, God bless you now. Barbara, here's another breather. Woo. Well, I need to take that breath on that one now. Thank you now. A blessing now. Hold on now. Pink elevator. God bless you. All right now. That's interesting now. Pink elevator. Annie K, bless you now. We got in an argument. I was wrong and so was he. I was more wrong and apologized. How do I fix it? I was extremely over emotional and a grown girl. You apologize. And then you change the behavior going forward. The next time that something comes up that can cause a rift, it can cause an argument, you don't let it become an argument. You keep your energy pure and you show him that you learned from the last time, and that's really how you change it. All right, now, let me see. Lovely light. God bless you. LOL. Tony, what if your husband insists on hanging out with other married couples, but some are recently divorced? Should you all still hang out? Well, if they divorce, then okay, they not married. So y'all need to be hanging out with married couples. You know, if they divorce now, you got to feel their spirit now, because if the woman divorced, all right. Now I'm going to answer a couple of, looking for the last two that got a hashtag Q in here. You got to put hashtag Q before your question. Trace test. My man condemns me for repeatedly breaking up with him for small things like him being 3 hours late to dinner with no call or text. He claims he is not used to that treatment and I run too quick. Well, here's the thing. If you break up with him more than twice, then you play too much. And he's not going to respect you. So you need to be able to check him, call him out on it, give him a chance to see if he's going to do right. And if he keep doing wrong, then you got to leave him for good. But you can't let a man keep trying you like Boo Boo the Fool, because now it seemed like a game. All right, last question here from King Vontae, the only man I saw tonight ask a question. What's up, King? My girlfriend mentioned that I've been watching too many YouTube videos and I thought about you, LOL. She acknowledges my growth and knowledge. Thank you, King. I appreciate you. She mentioned that you've been watching too many. So what you got to do is watch them when you're not with her. So when you at work, let the videos play. When you riding to work, if y'all not talking, let the video play. When you coming home, let the video play. On your lunch break, if you ain't got to call her, let the video play. So, but when you with her, just give her that time. That's how you gonna handle that right there now. But now, keep growing and let her appreciate that. Hey, thank y'all so much. Let me cut that chat off now and just close up tonight, because I said I was just doing an hour tonight. Stephanie Green, God bless you now. Now, what I listened to, what I saw tonight on here is it's a lot of y'all ladies that you're allowing what a man says to change the way you see yourself. You're allowing him what he said to change the way you see yourself. You're allowing it to affect your self-esteem. Now, what you got to realize moving forward, always just focus on what a man shows you. Only what he shows you, not what he says. See, the good or the bad, not compliments and not criticism should change who you are. Neither compliments nor criticism should change who you are. All you paying attention to is what he does, what your heart can confirm based on his actions. And that's what's going to let you know who you got. And when you realize and you start to learn what the red flags and what a real man is versus what a grown boy is, you're going to recognize the red flags a lot sooner. And you have to be unapologetic about taking your life from out of his hands and moving on with your life. All right, now Apple Hips, I said no questions, no more questions. All right. And Apple Hips says she finna get her a question in. The boots with the fur. Hey Tony, I asked my ex/son's father to put together a bike I got for our son. He said no, because him and I are not close and he has a girlfriend. He keeps on telling me he has a girlfriend. All right, I see. Okay. Well, listen. You need to stop need him. Tina, God bless you. You need to stop need him because y'all are not together. And he has a girlfriend and he letting her read the text and he texting you, I got a girlfriend, and to get kudos with his ex. Now, on everybody's phone in everybody's city, it's apps that's like thumbtack.com. We got one called Pulse, PULS.com, HomeAdvisor. All these different apps that you can have somebody. If you need a man to come and do something, you can have somebody on the app come right on over there. $25, $50. Yeah, it's money, but it's better than needing your ex. And don't go to your ex. You got an uncle, got a cousin, got a male cousin. Go to somebody else. Your next door neighbor will do it for you, or your downstairs or upstairs neighbor, whichever it is, they'll do it for you. Now, some men gonna want something in return. Sharon Savage, Lord, God bless you now. All right, some people just coming on and hear the rule. All right, thank y'all for these blessings. Well, y'all, the Bible says when you give, it'll be given back to you, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. And y'all really bring that scripture to life for me. I get to see it firsthand that the Lord wasn't lying. Susanna Goodman, God bless you. Hi, Tony, great to listen to you and all your great videos. Now, see what I'm gonna do. I got to get off here and go, but I'm gonna do a video because I got to shoot a video. I ain't get no video up today, and I'm trying to stay consistent. Cause see the way I'm set up, the way my spirit is I'm kind of like a Negro spiritual. So I it's like if I don't be consistent with these videos, I go ahead and just call out. I call out of work every day. If I call out today and I call out tomorrow, I might not even go back to work to the job. And so I'm trying to, y'all see when I'm doing these videos, it's just because I got to be consistent, because that's where I struggle with consistency. I worked out for 3 weeks. DeSantis ain't closed down the state because so I ain't been to the gym in 2 or 3 weeks because these cases keep going up. I took that excuse and just rolled right on with it. Can't come. But it's really not as much as me scared of that, but it's just I'm working on consistency. So see, when y'all get these videos every day, that's me trying to develop something in my mindset to be consistent for my next level of success. So I challenge you to evaluate what your weakness is and work on it. So tonight I'm about to do a video right after I hang up. I'm finna do a video and upload it for those of y'all who in another time zone, 6 hours behind, 6 hours ahead, 3 hours behind. You'll still be able to get your video in. The video might be 30 minutes or an hour. So if you're on the East Coast, go to bed. And I'm gonna do one tomorrow too. But tonight I'm talking about toxic family on the video. But God bless y'all, and we'll talk soon. Let me see now. Let me see. Gonna end this thing. God bless y'all. Let me see now. Okay, that thing disappeared on me now. All right now.